Hello everyone, welcome to our first class from from the program Peace Building through Entrepreneurship Ethiopia. So I'm going to wait a few minutes, okay, so can more people can join. Welcome everyone. I know some of you are going to watch this live and some of you are going to watch this later. There's no problem. My name is Kevin Mello. I'm going to be your teacher on these 5 days of classes. We are going to have the course of how to get a business off the ground. So if you guys want to say anything, please use the chat. Okay. So welcome everyone. We have already 21 people here. We are really happy to have you guys here. I'm going to wait a few minutes so more people can join. So on this course, we are going to learn how to build a business, or if you already have one, we are going to learn how to improve it. We are going to start in 4 minutes. Okay, in 4 minutes, we can start with the content because we just have opened the live, so more people are joining. We have 25 people now watching live. This is great. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. It is early of the day here in Brazil, but here is already good afternoon, right? At here is 10 a.m. Today we are going to learn how to register so you guys can be able to participate the mentorship program. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to register the GPF Brazil partnership. Guys, we are having a problem because our chat is enabled. So we are going to have a pause, okay? So we are back in a few seconds. Just a second. Hey guys, we are fixing the chat, and now we have a chat live. So now we have the chat. Okay, we are we were fixing it so we can interact with you guys. Okay, it is really important for you guys to register. Okay, I'm going to let the register link in here, but I think someone will send for you guys uh, the Telegram group. Okay, so if you guys want to get the link, you guys can see the Telegram group. Okay, and I just sent it in here on the chat. Okay, so it is important to enter and to make your register. Okay, so you guys can be part of the mentorship program we have after those 5 lessons. Okay, but soon you guys are going to understand better. Okay, now we are going to start with the content. Okay, and I hope we can learn a lot today in here. I like when you guys interact on the chat. So if you are watching us live, please let us know from where are you watching us, which town are you, so you can write on the chat. Okay, I'm going to be reading the chat the entire live. Okay, so if you guys want to say anything, if you guys want to ask anything, please use the chat. Okay, you guys, if you guys, the most you guys interact, the better. Okay, so it is really important to have you guys in here commenting, asking. If you guys have any doubts, please, there's no problem to make a question. Okay, let me see here. Someone said that he is from Addis Ababa, which is the capital, right? From Ethiopia. Great to know. It's the biggest city from Ethiopia, right? If I'm not wrong. So let us know from where are you watching us. Please comment on the YouTube chat. I also want to know your names because you guys use your username from YouTube, and sometimes the the YouTube the YouTube name is not your real name. So I want to know your real name too, if it is possible, please, so we can interact better at the previously classes too. Okay, so let me know your name. Let me know from where you're from. Where are you watching us live? So let's start with our class. Okay, I think I gave you guys enough time to join. We could fix the chat. Okay, and now we can start with our first lesson of the practical course on how to get a business off the ground. Okay, so welcome everyone. I'm really happy for having you guys in here. The most people we have in here, the better. I know some of you are going to watch this later, recorded, okay? But it is important to be here live with me, interacting, asking. I think you guys can learn better in that way, okay? So we like to start. make a little presentation about us, about this company called Besouro. Okay, this name Besouro can be translated as beetle. Okay, in English it means beetle, but we use the Portuguese word of it, which is Besouro. Okay, so Besouro Social Development Agency is an organization dedicated to promoting entrepreneurship in Brazil and around the world. We are already present in 27 countries. We are present in a few more. This data is is not updated, and we have trained over 108,000 people with our own methodology that is easy to implement. We present 10 steps to bring your ideas to life and start your business. Okay, so we are a social development agency, and we help people here in Brazil and around the world to open a business, to create a business, to really take these ideas off the ground. Okay, and we are really happy of doing so. This is, I think, this is the fifth or the sixth international class I have. So I'm really happy to be making difference around the world. Okay, we are really happy. Okay, for being here and for having you guys in here. So thank you everyone who are in here. Okay, so let me see. My name is Method, watching from Makelele. Great to be here. So welcome, Method. Sorry if I misspelled your guys' name. Okay, because your guys' name are different from the names we have in Brazil. Okay, so if I misspelled any names, please let me know. Okay, but don't judge me. Okay, because sometimes I'm going to misspell your guys' names. Okay, so Matot is saying that he's from Mekele. Okay, Mekele, it's a city on the north of Ethiopia, right? So Matot is watching us from the north. Johannes is watching us from also from Addis Ababa. We have Samara, which is watching us from afar. Okay, so it's really great, guys, for having you guys in here. Okay, and it is really cool to know we have too many people from a lot of places. Let me see. We have Samara, who said that he is from Afar, right? Afar is one of the nine Kililok, right? It's Kililok. I don't know if it is pronounced like that. Sorry. We have Yohannes, which is also from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And we have Elias from Haramaya University. We have, sorry, I really cannot pronounce your name. I think I'm going to misspell it, but it's Jezebrizier. I don't know. It is if I call that, which is from Mekelle, also from Mekelle City, right? From Mekelle, just like Method. We have Kasahun Jambiru, which is from Addis Ababa, also the capital from Ethiopia, right? Let me see if there's more people. more people talking in here. Thank you guys for being interacting with me. I really appreciate when we have this kind of interaction. So we have Juan Paul from Gambela, Ethiopia, right? Which is a southeast region, right? I know I know some of geography. We have Yassier Kasi also from Macaulay. Let me see. We have hello everyone. I'm Mihret from Desi. Is that how pronounced Desi? Also from the north of Ethiopia. So we have a lot of people from the north of Ethiopia here. We have Tamirat from Ethiopia, founder of the MEFTEHE Healthcare. Welcome, Tamirat. We have Nathaniel from Adama. We have Magdalowit from Addis Ababa also. You can call me Magdi. Don't worry about your pronunciation. Thank you, Magdi. I appreciate because your guys' name are different of the names we have here. The Osnet. Okay, so it is really different. The names we have here in Brazil, right? The names from Brazil are different. My name is a American name, right? So my name is Kevin. It is easy to pronounce, but you guys' names are different, and I like those names. Okay, I like to know different names. We already had a lot of classes on other countries from Africa, so I always enjoy to learn your names and to understand how to pronounce them. I like to know about your culture too. So if you guys are are having a different week, a different holiday, please let me know also, okay? I know some of them, but I don't know every single one of them. So if we are on if we have any festival, we have any different week, if we have any holiday, I would like to know because I always like to know more about your culture too. Okay? We have Hanisho Gecko saying hello, which is Hannah Getachew from Addis Ababa, also from Addis Ababa. We have a lot of people from Addis Ababa. I think it's the most people we have in here. Okay. We have NewsTube, which is I'm from Tennessee, from the Hausa University. We have a lot of people from university in here, so really, really great too. And we also have Solomon Jeremy from Bahir, right? Bahir is just like that I pronounce Bahir, which is also at the north, right? We have a lot of people which are from the north of Ethiopia here. Hello there, I am Magdes from also from Addis Ababa. So the most of you are from Addis Ababa, right? And of course, it is because it is the largest city in there, right? So let's move on with the content. Guys, feel safe to talk about everything at the chat. Okay, you guys can also interact with your colleagues. Okay, and this is really important. We love to have the most people as possible in here, and we have a lot of persons presenting themselves. We also have Fyro from Adama. So welcome, Fyro. And also, guys, don't matter, please, if if I misspell your guys' name. Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce the right way. So we have Bekele Mola from also from Addis Ababa. So welcome you guys. We are really happy to have you guys in here. We always enjoy to have the most people as possible at the class, participating, commenting, and talking about what you guys are learning. And if you guys have any questions, please feel safe to ask. Okay, so feel sorry because my now. So at this first class, we are going to the stage one to the stage five. Okay, so at the first class, we are going to talk about your dream and your profile, your ideas, and your business. And at the last thing, we talked about your brand. Okay, so we are going to learn about our company. Okay, we are going to talk a little bit more about the dream of creating this business. Sorry, my cat wants to appear at the live. Sorry, I'm going to take her out. She always like to join the classes. Okay, it is a character that you guys are going to see a lot in here. She loves to participate the classes. So we have Malet from also from Addis Ababa. We have Said Mehmed from Addis Ababa. We have Eden from Addis Ababa. Thank you, Mekti. it is it is my cat, and she always seeking for attention. So when I start to talk with my computer, she becomes a little annoyed by that. Let me see. Hello, friends. Happy to see you. I am Sarah from Exxon, Ethiopia, and love your cat, sir. Thank you. The name of her is Pandora. She's called Pandora, and she's loved to appear at the camera. You guys will see her talking sometimes. She's playing in here. So let's move on with the class. Okay, we have this funny moment. It will happen because we are live. Okay, and it will happen sometimes. So the previously classes, we have the sixth stage, which we are going to talk about my research. We have the seventh stage, which we are going to talk about my sales. We have the eighth stage about my human resources. We have the stage 9 about my finances. And we have the stage 10 about my analysis. Okay? And the last stage, we are going to talk about our action plan. Okay? It is really important, okay, to understand that at this stage of this action plan, we are going to build a plan so you guys can work at the mentorship program. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard about how this course is going to be, but we have these 5 days of classes, okay, this week, and then we have classes with a a consultant, okay, which we also can call a mentor, which are going to have a this mentorship program with you guys, okay, where you guys will have a consultant working with you guys by 90 days, okay, so it is really a really cool program, okay, that that you guys can use what you guys learned in here and really take these ideas out of the ground, okay? So you guys are talking. Can she talk to us? She already talked. I don't know if you guys heard, but when she was approaching me, she was meow meow meow. I don't know if you guys go heard it. Let me see. Hello, you all. It's Sosina, also from Addis Ababa. We have a lot of people from the town of Addis Ababa. Also, we have Asigid from Ethiopia. How rare. Let me see a little bit about. So we have someone from Haurar, okay, which is east, right? East of Ethiopia. So we have a lot of people from the north, we have people from the east, we have people from every part of Ethiopia, and we are really happy for having you guys in here, okay? And just like I said for you guys, we are going to have those 5 days of classes going through those 11 stages, with the 11th stages being the stage called incubation. Okay, so this process of incubation, it's what we call, that's how we call the mentorship program you guys are going to have after those 5 classes. And it is really important, guys, to remember that you guys need to register, okay, at the GPF Ethiopia site, okay. It is GPF Brazil entrepreneurship.com, okay. And you guys need to make your register so you guys can be able to fill up the cards, okay? Because every class we are going to have in here, at the end of this class, I'm going to show you guys how to fill up a online card that we talk about the content we have seen at that day on the class. Okay, so this lesson one are going to have a card, okay, called lesson one. Okay, so it's going to be the card one, and we are going to respond it based on this first class. Okay, so it is important first to register, okay, so you guys can able to join the cards and our group, okay. You guys have your group, the telegram, right? And once you guys register, you guys are going to enter our group from the Zoro, okay, at telegram. So once you guys did that, you guys are going to be able to join the mentorship program and to be responding the online cards, okay. Because to join the mentorship program, you guys need to fill every card, okay. So you guys need to register and get into them, okay. Let me see, we have other people talking here, okay. We have Derek J from Gondar. As Grid said, yes, it is east of Ethiopia. We have also the Derege from Gondar. Derege talked 2 times in here that he's from Gondar. It is really cool to note that we have a lot of people from different cities in here interacting, talking a little bit about talk a little bit about the same content, people with the same interests. So it is really cool to know that we have a lot of persons with the same dreams of ours. Okay, so it is really important to have you guys in here. It is really really cool for you guys to know more people. This is a opportunity to know more people, to talk a little bit more about your dreams. Okay, so if you are already a entrepreneur, you can you can get into more information so you can use on your business. Okay, and if you do not run a business yet, you can learn how to do it. Okay, this program, we for the first time we are going to have a consultant from your country. Okay, so we are not going to be based only on experiences from Brazil, but also from experiences from Ethiopia, okay, itself. It is really important so we can help you guys the at the best way possible. Okay, so I'm going to be working with you guys at the mentorship program. We also I'm going to have another consultant called Haban, okay, which is from Ethiopia. She's going to be working with me, and we are going to teach you guys how to get those ideas off the ground. Okay, but soon you guys will know more about it. First, we need to know about this first stage of the course. Okay, we have other people saying from that is from Mekele. Hi, I'm Melaku from Mekele. So welcome, Melaku. So we had Derij talk that is from Gondar, okay, which was the last capital of the Ethiopian Empire. Okay, I know a little bit about that. Ethiopia have such a beautiful history. I'm a big fan of Ethiopia. Okay, I really I really like a lot of your culture. Okay, guys. So it is such a pleasure for being here with you guys, learning a little bit more about you guys. Okay, it is really important for me too. Okay, to know more about you guys. Okay, so let's move on with this content. So I want to talk a little bit about our group. Okay, once you guys register, okay, I'm going to teach you guys how to register at the end of the class. Okay, once you guys enter our group, okay, I know we are talking about WhatsApp in here, but we are going to use a Telegram group with you guys, okay? Because you guys use Telegram here in Brazil, use WhatsApp, and we are going to have as opinion. Can it be in Google Meet link for our next class? Sarah, it is really it will be really nice for us to have you guys in a Google Meet link, okay? But unfortunately, we use a YouTube live because once recorded, people can watch it later because some of you may have a problem of connection. Some of you maybe can have an appointment, for example, and sometimes you guys can be able for being in here. So in order for you guys not to lose a class, we use a YouTube live so everyone can watch it. I know we have like 30, 40 people in here, but I think we will have like hundreds of people watching it later. Okay, so that's why we we share with you guys the YouTube link and not the the Google Meet reunion, okay? Because we use the YouTube live so more people can be able to participate, okay? But it will be really, really nice, okay, to have you guys in a Google Meeting reunion. Actually, once we start the mentorship program, we have weekly classes that we are going to use a that we can use the Google Meet for having a class, and I think it is even better to watch. Okay, and when we have this mentorship program after those 5 classes, we can use the Google Meet. Okay, but at this first stage of those 5 classes, we are going to have classes here on YouTube. Okay, because we use this resource to record. Okay, so it is really important to use the YouTube live for us. Okay, but it will be really nice to have you guys in a Google Meet conversation. Okay, and we are going to have the mentorship program. Okay, so it is important, guys, to use our group. Okay, and to be in our group on the Telegram. Okay, I know you guys have already have your group. Okay, but we have our own because at there we are going to send you guys news. We are going to talk with you guys. We are going to talk about the classes. We are going to send the Google Meet link so you guys can join, but not now at this first week, only at the incubation, so the mentorship program. Okay? So could you guys understand that? If you guys could not understand what I'm saying about, please use the YouTube chat. Okay, there's no problem to talk about your doubts. Okay, but you guys are going to have online meetings weekly with your consultant. Okay, that's going to be me and also Haben, okay, which is a consultant from Ethiopia. Okay, we are really happy to have her working with us. Okay, and also we are going to have Nicole. Okay, guys, Nicole, I'm going to be talking with you guys at the Telegram group. Okay, so whatever you guys need, please use our Telegram group to make us know about it. Remembering you guys that is not the group that you guys are already in. Okay, it is a a group from Bezoro. Okay, which you guys will only be able to join by registering at this site. Okay, so you guys need to register at this site so you guys can join. Okay, so now let's start with our content. We could present ourselves and we could talk a little bit more about where we are from and where you guys are watching us. I became really happy to know that we have a lot of people. We have people from Gondar, we have people from Hawar, we have people from Bahir, right? We also have people from Desi. We have people from Gambola. We have we have people from Afar. We have also people from Mekelle. We have people from Addis Ababa, right? Because here in Brazil we say Abeba, and it's different. At English, you guys say Ababa, right? And it is really, really cool to know that we have a lot of people watching us from different cities and with the same amount of with the same seek of knowledge. Okay, so it is really important to note that we have people that want to learn and want to learn more about in the entrepreneurial world. Okay, so let's start with our first lesson. Okay, and just like I said earlier, we are going to talk about my dream, my profile, my ideas, my business, and my brand. Okay, so at the end of the class, you guys aren't going to fill up your registration, and also you guys are going to fill up you guys cards. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to participate, to fill out every single card. Okay, so you guys can be able to join the mentorship program. Okay, so in here, guys, we have the team of a lot of people. Okay, oh, sorry, I was reading the chat and I talked a different thing because we have uh, other people saying that they are from Hawassa. Okay, we have people from Addis Ababa. Nice guys. Thank you guys for being in here. So this is the content of the first card. Okay, and and at here we talked about the behavioral profiles. Okay, and when we talk about the behavioral profiles, we are talking about the profile that we have as a entrepreneur. So in there, you guys are going to see a question talk. Are you a planner or are you a executor? Because if you are a planner, you are a person that thinks a lot before act, okay? And if you are a executor, you are you are the opposite of it. Okay, so you are a person which is competitive, self-confident, dominant. So you are going to be a person that do everything. Okay, even if you have not planned it yet. Okay, so are you a planner or are you a executor? Please let me know. Use the chat to talk about it. I will be really glad to know a lot about it. Okay, guys. So use the chat to say if you are a executor or if you are a planner. Okay, let me know what kind of profile do you are in. What kind of profile fits the most with you guys? So use the chat to talk about it. MacD is saying that is definitely a planner. Nice to know. I'm also a planner. That for me that is even a problem because I really like to plan every single detail of every single thing I'm going to do, and sometimes I got I got lost at my planning. Okay, I haven't talked to you guys, but I'm a musician. Okay, I work with music here in Brazil. Okay, so I present myself at the weekend and on the week. I am here teaching you guys how to become a entrepreneur. I'm a musician, so I really like to plan every single presentation. I really like to plan every single recording I'm going to make. So I'm really, really a planner. Azehid Shifraz is saying that I'm an actor. Really nice to know. I used to be an actor too. I used to make theater. I used to make theater classes. So it was a really fun part of my life. We have Weldo Reinhasian saying that. It is a planner and a little bit of executor. We have Mahi saying planner. We have Yasin Cassie saying I'm also a planner. So we have a lot of planners in here, okay, and a few executor. But there's no problem, okay, guys. This is only about your profile, okay? There are also people which are both, just like well do Reinhardson said. Sorry, guys, if I misspelled your guy's name, okay? Because sometimes it will happen, okay? But I think it is close to that. Reinhardson. It is Reinhardson. I don't know if it is right. If I misspell your name, please let me know, okay, guys? So this is about our profile, okay, guys? And this is really important to understand because once you guys know that you guys are more of a planner, probably we are going to need to hire people for executing things for us, okay? I know at the early days of our business, we we at the early days of our business, we actually make everything. Okay, we are the planner, we are the executor, we are the CEO, we are the sale agent. So we are everything. Okay, but once our company becomes bigger, we are going to need to hire people for working for us. Okay, so if we are more a sector, we are going to need to hire planner people. If and if we are a planner, we need to hire people who are a sector. Okay, so it is really important to understand what kind of profile do you guys have and what kind of people you guys will need to hire. Okay, I'm not going to go deeper on it because we are going to talk about this at the fourth or at the fifth class. I think we are going to talk about my HR. Okay, so when we talk about my HR, we are going to be talking about what kind of people you guys are going to hire, what functions you guys may need to hire. Okay, so this is a theme for another part. Okay, so let's move on in here. Let's see what we have. And now let's talk a little bit, guys, about creativity versus innovation. So we are going to talk about brainstorming, guys. I don't know if you guys already made a I don't know if you guys already made a exercise of brainstorming. I think the person that said which are a actor, I think it may know it may know about brainstorming. But brainstorming, guys, it's when we reunite a lot of it's when we reunite a lot of ideas together. Okay, so let's say we are with our colleagues in here, and I just said that I want to open a coffee store. Okay, so I'm going to open a coffee store. But once I start to talk with my friends, with my colleagues, with my team, we figure out that we already have a lot of coffees at our neighborhood. So what can we do different to take a other part of the community and make them become our customers? Okay, so what we are going to use, we are going to mix our idea with other idea so we can become a more niche. Okay, so once we know about our niche, we can become more specific about our business. For example, we have in here the bike coffee. So let's say we had the idea to open a coffee, but also we love bikes. Okay, so we can make a bike coffee where people can join and talk about bikes, talk about coffee, and to have a time together with other bikers. So this is another type of business. Okay, so there are several ways to solve the same problem. Okay, guys, this is a thing you guys need to put on your minds, because you guys need to understand how do you guys solve the problem better than your better than your your competition. Okay, so it is really important that you guys need to do things better than competition. Okay, so this is a way to get into your client and to get into your target audience. Okay, it is really important to understand that. So we have some different ideas in here. So we have a cultural thrift store, we have bike coffee, we have food truck. Okay, we have packaged or sliced fruit. Sorry, but we are talking about packaged and sliced fruit. Okay, and we have trade customized handcrafts. Okay, so we have a lot of ideas in here, and I know you guys have your ideas of business. Okay, so I would like to know what is your ideas, guys. What are your ideas of business? Okay, so we start to know about your business. Okay, and now I want to bring a reflection for you guys. I just asked about what kind of idea or what kind of business do you guys already run. Okay, but it is important, guys, to ask yourself, it is worth to pursue this idea. Why it is important to think on that, guys? Because it is important first to understand if is there a competition where you are starting your business. Okay, so you need to ask yourself, is there competition where am I starting my business? And it is important, guys, to have competitors. Okay, I know sometimes we are afraid of the competitors, but if we have competitors, it's because this kind of business brings money. Okay, so the second question is, are my competitors making money? Because if competitors are not in making money, okay, and it is really really important to understand that, and to see what kind of opportunity you guys can use in favor. Okay, because if your competitors are making money, it's because that that way of working, that area, that business idea, it is a opportunity to have a to have your to have your space, okay, at the market. Okay, so it is really important. And the last one is, am I capable of launching a product or service that that is different or solve a problem better than the competition? I'm going to take it a little bit tight because it cut in here. So am I capable of launching a product or service that is different or solve a problem better than the competition? Okay, so it is really important to understand these guys, because once we know what our product makes different, okay, we can use that as an argument to talk with our customers. Okay, and it is really important to understand how can I solve a problem different from our competitors, so I can communicate that to our customers. Okay, so it is really important. Let me see what you guys are talking here. So I talked about misspell your guys' name, and you guys corrected me saying I'm a female. Call me if Elfria. A really pretty name. I never heard a name like that. Euphoria. Nice name. Really cool name. So we have Bekele Mola saying planner. We have people saying which that is half planner, half executor. Mabon Paul Young saying executor. We have Kasahun Jimberu saying planner. We have other people saying planner and executor. So it is really cool to know more about it and to understand about you guys, to know about you guys way of thinking, okay, and to know about where you guys are from, okay, and was really cool to know that we have a lot of people from different people thinking together the same way. Okay, so it is worth to pursue this idea. Okay, it is really important to understand that it is really it is sorry guys, I was reading in here and I forgot what am I talking about. But it is really important to understand what how are your competitors making money and to use that in favor of your business. Okay, so this is a really important part of our business. Okay, I'm just fixing one thing here and we can move on to the next content then. So once we can understand if it's worth of pursuing this idea, we need to start to thinking on what is my business. Okay, we need to start to think what are we going to do different from our business. Okay, so let's move on with our content in here. And in here, we have this, which we call what is your business? Okay, so this is a part I give you guys some space and some time. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Okay, I won't give you guys too many time because there are people who respond quickly and then becomes bored waiting other people respond. So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes, okay, to talk. What is your business? Okay, so use the chat to talk about what is your business. Okay, so in here we have two examples of it. We have fresh fruits, which is a packet fruits ginger stars. Okay, it is a packet fruit for the name is Packet Fruits Ginger. Okay, and we have Tent Coffee and Chips. Okay, this is a two kinds of business. So your what is your kind of business? Please let me know. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to talk about it. Okay. So, what kind of business do you guys have in mind? I would appreciate to know more about it. So, we have people from agribusiness. Nice. We have people from other. So, it is really important to understand what area. And I would like to know also if you already run a business or if it is only a idea. It will be it will be really really nice. We have Bekele saying consultancy, so we have the same job. I I work with consultancy here in Brazil, business consultants. So it is also you are also business consultant or other kind of consultant. What kind of business do you guys already run? Or if you guys do not run but have the a idea, please let us know. Say to me, "Oh, I do not run a business, but I have the idea of opening a," and we talk about it. The rain is coming in here. I just heard a thunder. I think it's going to rain too much today here in São Paulo. So you guys talked about where you guys are from. I do not talk about where am I from, right? I'm from Brazil and I'm from São Paulo, which is the bigger city here in Brazil. Okay, we are not the capital. The capital is Brasilia, but we are the biggest city of Brazil, the biggest and the largest. We are a really big region. My agribusiness is at idea stage. Nice. I have an idea of opening a coffee house. We have integrated farming too. So I'm going to give you guys 2 more minutes. Okay? Really nice to know about your ideas, about your current businesses, but we are going to work on every single part of it. Okay? We have agricultural machinery manufacturing. Wow, you guys do impressive things in here. So nice to meet you, everyone. Tajnesh Mahmood from Macaulay, right? So welcome, Tajnesh, okay, which is from Macaulay. We we could think that we had a lot of people in here from Addis Ababa, right? Which is the capital. We had a lot of people from Macaulay, which is the second biggest people, sorry, the second biggest city in there, right? So really cool to know that we have a lot of people in here from different places. I have a note in here. So we have people from Macaulay, we have people from Gondar, we have people from Samara. So we have a lot of people in here. We have people who works with furniture, really cool. It's really cool to know that we have people of different businesses. We have aquaculture and fisheries. Nice. I'm going to give you guys 4 more minutes, okay? Because I have a lot of people commenting. So I'm going to give you guys space to talk. It is important for us. So so it is really important to know that we have several people from different cities in here. It is really cool to know that we are here together learning and talking about ourselves. Okay? So I think no one's going to comment anymore about your business. And if you do, there's no problem. Okay? Even if in another part you can comment about what about anything. Okay? So it is important, guys, to think about how do you want to be seen by your customer. Okay, so it is important to choose an image that already represent it. Okay, so just like this example we have in here. So we have this. So we have this brand, okay, called Fresh Fruits, okay, and just like we can see your screen, their logo have some fruits, okay, and if you can see, they are kind of shining. They have some sprinkles in there shining over those fruits, making the impression of a delicious and really fresh fruits. Okay, they give this the sensation that those fruits are shining, they are really clean, they are really abundant, delicious, and high quality fruits. Okay, and also we need to use a image that strengthens your business. Okay, so we need to choose an image that represents it very well. Okay, so it is really important to think on that. Okay, guys, I don't know about if guys, let me see here. So I know you guys don't have a restaurant called McDonald's, Okay, I know you guys don't have it in Ethiopia, but I just want to use, sorry, I just want to use an example of it because I have a daughter, okay, and my daughter, she is 5 years old, and when she was two, okay, when she was years old, when we used to pass by a McDonald's, which the symbol are two fried potatoes, okay, French fries, okay, and they make an M, okay, so are two French fries who made an M like that, and like that, an M, okay, and but they are fried potatoes, they are fried French fries, okay, and once my daughter saw that, she already screamed to me, "Oh, Dad, I want to buy French fries. I want to buy French fries, please. I want to buy French fries." So, what is the point of this history? It's because even a child can make presumptions of something only by looking at that. Okay, so if we use that in favor of our business, okay, we can we can have a strong brand. Okay, so if we make the right choose and use the right symbol with the right colors, we can make people we can make people buy from us only by looking our brand. Okay, only by looking our our symbol or something like that. Okay, we can cause this impression only by making that. Okay, so let's see here what we have. So in here we have some examples of successful brands. Okay, so we have Indomie, KFC, Reham, Netflix, Mukwano, and I feel like chicken tonight. Okay, we have some brands in here. We have other examples of successful brands in here. So we have Pizza Hut, we have KFC, we have Pepsi, we have Coca-Cola. Okay, so every single brand of in here have their difference. In here we have other ones. We have Apple, which produced the iPhone. We have Heineken, which produced beer, right? And we have the sports brand Nike and Adidas, right? But they are not only sports brands, and they are really big brands, and they are kind of rivals, can we say like that? We have others like Puma, and but I think Adidas and Nike are the most recognizable on the world. Okay, in here we have some examples of brands of the by necessity. So those are the brands of our students. Okay, so we have in here examples of brands that our that some students of ours got. Okay, so in here we have some examples. We have this barber shop. I think the second one is something about I don't know, Asgard. I don't know what it's about. We have Caixola, Capinhas em Cia, Artistic Map. So we have a lot of ideas in here that you guys can use as inspiration for your brands. So now, guys, I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes, okay, to talk about what is your business. So, can describe an example. I know some of you already did it. And at the same comment, I would like to know which is your inspiration to open that business. Okay, so what is the best company, person, or product on your field? Okay, I want to know what is going to be the name of your business. Okay, so let's use those three questions first. Then we use the other the other four later. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to talk about the first three. So, what is your business? What is the best company, person, or product? Okay, you don't need to choose those three, only one. If you know only a product, say a product. If you know only a company, say a company. If you only know a person, please use a person. Only a second, guys, because it started to rain a lot in here, and I'm only going to see if it is raining at my clothes. Okay, just a second. I'll be back. But you guys can write about what is your business. Okay, what is the best company, the name of your business. Okay, just a second. I'll be back. So I'm back because it started to rain and I need to take my clothes off. So they were drying. So at the sun, they were sun drying. So I need to take them out because it start to rain a lot in here. So sorry for that. So you guys already talked about what are your business. Okay, now I want to know what is the best company, person, or product on your field. What is going to be the name of your business? If you already have a business, what is the name of it? Please let me know. I'm going to be reading what you guys are talking here. If no one comment, we are going to move on in 2 minutes. So I'm going to use this moment if, because no one comment. So I would like to know also what is your goal for the next 5 years? What is your motivation for starting this business? And what is your differentiator? Let me know what are your differentiator, your motivation to have this business. What are your goals for the next 5 years? Okay. Soon we are going to end with the class. We have, and then I'm going to show you guys how to fill out every single card. Okay. So no one is going to talk about it. So I'm going to move so we can get. Oh, so people start to comment. So I'm going to give you guys more time. Okay. I'll give you guys 10 more minutes. So let's say XX consultants to contribute to quality and professional consultation services, mainly in the form of project studies and trainings to the various bodies of Ethiopia. Nice. It is a really cool job. It's close to what I do here in Brazil. What am I doing here with you guys? Here are those 5 day of classes. I'm going to be your facilitator. So I'm going to be a person who are going to facilitate the content for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to be with you guys for 5 days, teaching you guys about our content, the content from the by necessity methodology created by our CEO Vinicius Mendes Lima. So I'm going to be facilitating this content. And then we have the consultant, the consultancy, right? Part of the course that we are going to be with you guys for 90 days. Okay, so it is a really, really long period from that we are going to be with you guys. Okay, so it is really important to know that we are going to be with you guys 90 days working with you guys talking about your business in specific. And but it is important to know that to join it you guys need to register on the GPF Ethiopia site. Okay, and also to fill out every single online card that soon I'm going to show you guys how to fill out every single one of them. So only Bekele Mola comment about this part of the class. So I'm going to move because I don't want people to leave the class. Okay, so let's move on with the content. So now let's go to the last part of our class. So let's understand how to create your brand. Okay, so first, we need to choose a name that is easy to understand and makes sense with your business. Without it, we won't be able to create your logo. So you need to choose a name, okay? Also, you need to choose an image like a icon, symbol, photo, or letters that represent your business. And we need to choose a slogan. So the slogan is a phrase that represents your business and helps to sell your and to sell your products. Okay, so it is really important, guys, to understand that the most easy the name of your business is, it will be really easy for your customers to remember it. Okay, and it is really important to choose a name so we can be able to create your logo. Okay, to use a name which is related to your business. Okay, you need to choose an image that represents well your business and to choose a slogan to use on it. Okay, let me see if someone is saying anything here at the chat. So we have to reach out a best and standard of animal products and services to my customers and to grow my business into multi-million dollar at 5 year goal. So this is a really impressive goal. I hope you can get into it. Okay. So let's see here. We have the logos. Okay, so I'm going to, and in here, guys, I just want to show you guys about the color psychology. Okay, this is the last content of the class. And then I'm going to show you guys how to register and how to fill out every single online card. Okay, uh, 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 actually, I'm going to teach you guys how to fill out the first card. Okay, but every class I'm going to show you guys how to fill out the card related to the class. Okay, so we are at the lesson one and we are going to fill out together the card one. Okay, so in here we have the color psychology. Okay, and when we talk about the color psychology, we are going to talk about the colors you are going to use on at your establishment. Okay, so when we use some colors, we we make our clients feel the way we want. Okay, so when we use colors like red, we are talking about excitement, youth, courage, and energy. Okay, we have brands who use it like CNN, we have Coca-Cola, we have Nintendo too. Okay, we have the orange color, which brings the feeling of of being friendly, the feeling of joy, confidence, and stimulating. Okay, so we have the orange color for that. We have the optimism from the yellow color, which also brings clarity, warmth, curiosity, and peaceful. Okay? Oh, sorry, and curiosity. We have green, which brings the sensation of being peaceful. That's why we have so many, so many organizations or wealth stores which use green because this brings the green being green brings the sensation of being peaceful, growth, health, and well-being. Okay, we have Spotify, TikTok, and Land Rover, which uses the, the colors green. We have Trust, which we can talk about the blue color, okay, which brings the sensations of trust. Also, the feelings of safety, intelligence, and strength. Okay, we have those brands which use blue too, and we have purple, which is the creative part of the colors. Okay, so brings the sensation part, the sensation of being creative, imagination, intimacy, and intuition. Okay, so those are the colors that we can use at our store. We can use it at our. We can use that. Uh, as a guide to choose the colors of our brand. Okay, and now guys, I'm going to show you guys how to register. Okay, so I'm going to share you guys with you guys another another guide. So let's share this guide. Let me see if you guys can see it. When I change the guide, we have some problems of the camera, but today we didn't have it. I don't know, because sometimes when I change the guide, my camera goes above the screen, but this time this didn't happen. So here we have the site of GPF Brazil Entrepreneurship.com. Okay, and you guys need to see this logo about the peace building through entrepreneurship Ethiopia. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys to see if you to look if you guys are on the right, if you guys are at the right website. Okay, and in here guys, if you guys go a little bit down, you will find the register button. Okay, and you guys only need to click in here. But also down below, we have some other informations about the project. Okay, so this is a little bit about Bizarro. Okay, so making dreams come true by taking an idea on paper, turning it into a profitable business in the ambition of many people. Our goal is to make this possible through entrepreneurship. The project is an achievement of Bizarro Social Development Agency in partnership with Global Peace Foundation Brazil. The goal is to provide the empowerment and the strengthening of the individual, both personal and professional, therefore making them aware of their entrepreneurial potential, showing them capable of achieving the objectives to which they aspire. Okay, so in here we have some informations about our binary set methodology. So we have more than 172K people trained. We have been in more than 27 countries and in more than 1 1,600 cities, more than 109,000 open businesses, and more than 810K people impacted per year. So we have a lot of people making part of our courses. Okay? And in here, you guys can find a lot of information. Okay. Also, you guys can find about the time of the classes. Okay, it will help in 4 to 6 to 7 p.m. at Ethiopia. Okay, sometimes the classes will end earlier, but will be always about 2 to 3 hours. Okay, there is no problem at all. So in here, you guys need to click in register. Okay, and you guys need to click again in register. And once you guys click, we'll open a form. Okay, so I'm going to share this form. It is loading. So now we'll load. Okay, so in here guys, you guys will need to make your registration. So I'm going to use my name. Okay, so in here I'm Kevin Melo da Silva. I'm male. I'm a male. Date of birth. I Been so I was born 9th of January of 1998. So in here we have my education, which is going to be higher education. Okay. My email, do you own a business? Yes. What the brand name? Cal, because it's my have another. What is the monthly turnover? I'm going to put random information in here, but in here you guys use the right number, okay? Enter business social media in here, so train the Cal on Instagram. How soon you can start your business? How a business idea. Musician. I'm going to put random information. How many people live in Com? Two. Me and my wife. How many meals do you have a day? Three or more meals. Do you wake up motivated to carry out the Yes. You think it's from reality? Yes. Okay, and then you guys are going to make your registration. Okay. Once you guys register it, guys, you guys are going to be able to join the site of the GPF Brazil Students Portal. Okay, GPF Ethiopia Students Portal. So I'm going to share you guys the guide. Okay, and the link of it you guys can find. This is the link I'm going to send here at the YouTube chat. Okay, so you guys can copy. I'm going to send it in here. Okay, this is the site to the registration, and this is the site to fill out every single card. Okay, so the first one is about the registration. You guys need to first make a registration, and the second one is the site to fill out the cards. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to fill out the cards. Okay, so in here we also have others. In here we have other informations about the Zoro. In here you guys can join the Telegram group. Okay, so it is important to click in here so you guys can get the links of the classes, and also to get the online cards. Okay, and in here we have the online cards. We have the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth one. So let's fill out the first in here together. Okay, so once you guys click, we'll open another guide. I'm going to share with you guys too. And here we have the Ethiopia 2025 card one. So let's start. So in here you have the first name, which is Kevin de Silva, my name. Okay. My email is already in here because it is. So my dream, let me see, my dream is to become famous because I'm a singer. Okay, so I want to become famous. So next, I'm a planner. So in here we are going to put your business ideas. So let's say musician, business consultant, and music producer. Okay, next one. So what are my businesses? So let's say singing, perform at a TV show, who is a reference in my area. Let's say Elvis, Michael Jackson, and Bruno Mars. Those are singers, right? What motivates me? My family. The name of my business will be Kel. Okay. My differential is to sing Brazilian and foreign songs because I know how to play a lot of foreign songs. Okay. How do I want to be seen by my client? So I want to be seen as a great performer. Okay. So next, do you already own a brand? And are going to click on yes or no. Okay. So in here, you guys will click in yes or no. In here, I'm going to click in yes because I already have. So if you already have no, so I'm going to put no. Let's say no. India sent. Sorry. Thanks, your field has been received. Okay. So guys, it is really important to understand that you guys need to participate the mentorship program so you guys can be able to participate and to use what you guys have learned in here. Okay, I am going to be your mentor. Okay, I'm going to be your consultant, just the way you guys prefer to call it. I had some students who prefer to call it mentor. I had some students who prefer to call it consultant, but there's no problem. Okay, the way you guys prefer is the better. Okay, so we are going to have a mentorship program. You guys are going to be working with me and with Mrs. Haben, okay, which is going to be a consultant from Ethiopia working from Ethiopia. So we can work talking about things that really happen in there. So we are not going to be talking about speculation, which is really important for us to be talking about something that really happens. So this will be great, okay? To have you guys here. It was perfect. I love to see you guys interacting with me, and that was such a pleasure for having you guys in here. Okay, we have four more classes, okay, this week. So I hope we can we can be together with the most number as possible. Okay. So I just want to say you guys that if you guys are having any trouble to fill out the the online cards, okay, you guys can. So guys, if you guys are having any trouble filling out our online cards, please let us know, okay? We have Nicole, which is going to be talking with you guys at the Telegram group. I know you guys have a personal Telegram group from yourselves, but we are going to have ours. Okay, it is important you guys join ours group so you guys can reach every link and you guys can have the total attention at filling a problem at filling out those online cards. Sorry, because you guys need to fill out every single card to join this mentorship program who who is a period which is a period of 90 days. We are going to be with you guys, working with you guys, talking about your business, talking about what we can do to improve your income, to improve your sales, to improve everything you need. Okay? So we are going to think together and I am really, really glad for having you guys in here. So thank you guys for being in here. I am really, really happy for for having you guys in here. We had a lot of people in here participating, commenting, talking about their ideas, about what they find out of the classes. Okay, so please, I just want to talk again that you guys need to fill out the registration, and then you guys need to fill out the online cards. Okay, it is really important so you guys can join the mentorship program. Okay, so thank you guys for being in here. I see you guys at tomorrow's class at the same hour. Okay, so goodbye everyone. See you there. See you later, guys. Bye bye.